Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl, Nikki D, and this is the Beauty Cypher. And if you are new here, hey girl, hey, thank you for clicking on the video. While you are here, girl, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. So today, girls, it is round two of Natasha Denona versus Errbody. Y'all, I have fallen in love with this foundation and I just wanted to try it against other foundations I love, right? Although, y'all, there's two other foundations I tried recently that I'm like, wait a minute. But we're not talking about that. That's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about Natasha Denona versus Errbody. So I have about 10 foundations that have the same qualities or similarities in Natasha Denona that I want to try out, which are also some of my favorite foundations. So today we are pairing Natasha Denona with the Haus. Oh, girl, why didn't I have the name? Because y'all know this is a long behind name. Let me get the name correct for Haus Labs because, girl, it's a long behind name. Hold, please. Let me find the name, girl, because y'all tripping. Okay, so it's the Natasha Denona High Glam Foundation against the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation with Fermented Arnica. Girl, why? Why did my mouth just get tired from saying all that? But anywho, that's not what we're here for. We're going to compare these two foundations to see which one holds up, right? Or is the better, wins this round. Now, just a few comparisons between Natasha Denona and Haus Labs. First, let's start with Natasha Denona retails for $52. Haus Labs retails for $49. Now, you can purchase Natasha Denona at Ulta and Sephora. Now, this is what I found really strange. So, the foundation launched in 52 shades, but they only have 35 shades at Sephora, which is weird. And they have the entire 52 shades at Ulta. So, hey, you know. Now, Haus Labs, they launched in 45 shades. So they are both medium coverage, long wearing. Natasha Denona has a radiant finish while Haus Labs has a natural finish. And Natasha Denona says it is hydrating. Okay, now Haus Labs has their patented formula of the fermented arnica. Arnica? Is that how you pronounce it? That's what it says. So that's what we're trying out today to see which one wears better. Now in the Natasha Denona, I have the shade NR13. Now, Haus Labs. It's been very difficult for me to find a shade. Point for Natasha Denona already. But now my Sephora Skin Match says I'm a perfect match for $385. So that's the shade we're going to use in the comparison test to Natasha Denona, $385. And we'll see. I originally got the shade for $40. It's not my shade anymore. Then I was matching for $50. That was a little dark. So now let's see if $385 matches. Let's get into it, girls. So I already put on my moisturizer, which was the Charlotte's Tilbury's Magic Cream. So I'm still a little hydrated. And we're going to go ahead and use primer. Girl, the primer I'm using today is this Lancome La Base Pro. Y'all, I tried this the other day and I'm like, this is gorgeous. This really, if you love the YSL, what is that? Eclat, I'll put it on the screen. The primer that has the gold little specks in it. I love that primer. This gives you that same finish. I think though you might get more in the YSL. This is very smoothing, and it just makes your skin so soft. Oh, y'all, look at that. Look at that. Look, girl, look at my skin. My skin. All right. So let's get into it. Oh, I didn't bring my thing. That's fine. So I'm going to do Natasha Denona on this side and Haus Labs on this side. I'm going to use the same brush, the Sephora 64 eyeshadow foundation brush. I have 2 of them. So, I don't know, I kind of want to start with Haus Labs. Why not? And again, this is shade 385. Hopefully this is my match, girls. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, this looks really nice. Huh. There is a little smell to it, nothing major, just a little. I think I like this shade the best out of all the shades I've tried in the Haus Labs. This is by far the best color match. Okay, I might have to take it away. I am really surprised. I mean, I've liked the foundation, don't get me wrong. It was just finding a color that matched. That was my issue. And y'all, I think we found a match. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to. Uh-oh. I didn't even put that much, y'all. Let me stop. I forgot I'm only doing one side of my face. Lord. I think I put too much foundation on. Oh, what do y'all think? This is the Haus Labs, y'all. I am loving this shade. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, now let's do Natasha Denona. Now again, I've loved this foundation. I love the way the Haus Labs wears. Let me take my watch off because I don't have my little palette to put the foundation on. So I'm gonna have to use my hand. And I always seem to get foundation on my watch. Now this is a Natasha Denona, which I think this NR13 is like the perfect shade for me. Y'all, they kind of look like the same color, right? Or is it me? Do they kind of look the same color to y'all? I don't know. It's kind of looking like the same color to me. But, you know, I could be wrong. Now, I don't know if it's because I went a little haywire on the Haus Lab side. No, they look just as radiant right now. Um, I'm looking at my cheeks, girl, that little shine. Yeah, they're both looking pretty radiant. The color, y'all, looking at my face straight on, I can't tell which one is which. Can you tell? Haus Labs, Natasha Denona. Y'all, honestly, right now, I cannot. I can't, y'all, I can't, I can't tell the difference. Okay. Okay. Well, let me finish the rest of my face, come back so we can start this wear test. And girl, y'all know I'm always late when it comes to a wear test. I don't know why. But let me hurry up and finish so we can start this wear test. Hey guys, so I'm back. This is the final look. What do you guys think? Y'all, I cannot tell the difference in these foundations. Can y'all? Haus Labs, Natasha Denona. Y'all, okay, so let's look. Girl, as far as the color, I can't. Right now I do not see much of a difference. The color has set in. This is going to be a tough one, but let's go ahead and start this wear test. Let's see how these stand up to each other. It is 7:36. So let's see what happens. I should be able to get 4 or 5 hours. So let's start this wear test and I'll be back to let you know my thoughts and who wins round number 2. Guys, I am back. So it is 12:52. So I've had these foundations on for a little over 5 hours now. And this is what I am looking like. Can you tell the difference? Because girl, I cannot tell the difference in these foundations as far as the color. All right, so let's get into this wear test and who won this round. Okay, so first let's talk about price point. Natasha Denona is $52. Haus Labs is $49. So we're kind of even Steven. $3-4 difference is no biggie. So both of them get a point for that. Next, shade range. So shade range, as far as shade range is concerned, Natasha Denona has 52 shades and Haus Labs has 45 shades. So it is only 9 shades, but 9 shades is a huge difference in the makeup world, in the foundation range, right? So Natasha Denona wins out on that one. Now, as far as, now this is me personally finding a color match. Definitely want to go to Natasha Denona. Now, I've tried 3 now shades in the Haus Labs, and thankfully, this last shade, 385, has worked. But it took a lot of trials and errors in order to find my shade in the Haus Labs, which I have heard so many people say the same thing. They've had so many issues in finding a shade in the Haus Labs, but when they find their shade, it's beautiful. Like now I feel like I found my shade and I love it. But I still give that point to Natasha Denona. So now let's get into longevity. Well, first, can all skin types wear both of these foundations? Is it comparable to more than one skin type, or is it tailored to a certain skin type? And I would have to say both Natasha Denona and Haus Labs are tailored for a multitude of skin types. I think if you are oily, dry, combo, you can wear either one of these foundations. Even though Natasha Denona says it has a radiant finish and Haus Labs has a natural finish, you can see just on me, and I'm a dry girl. Now normally I would have on a setting spray that would help to absorb some of the oils, but it held up really well under the circumstances. So yes, I do think both of these foundations are compatible for multiple skin types. Are they long wearing? So it's been 5 hours, and yes, I think they are. Now I can say, looking at my face, my smile lines are less pronounced to me on this side with the Haus Labs than they are with the Natasha Denona. You see here, see here. Now my smile lines around here, I can't see them as much with either foundation, but I can say that this side just seems a little more plumpier than this side. This is the Natasha Denona side, and this is the Haus Labs side. And they virtually wore almost the same. Now, for me, even though this side is a little more plumpier, it looks as if the Natasha Denona side is a little more smoother than the Haus Labs side. I do see some textures coming through more so on the Haus Labs versus the Natasha Denona side. So as far as any longevity of wear, both. It's a tie. I can't I can't decide either way. I can't see any difference. Coverage wise, I think both of them are medium coverage. I have imperfections on both sides of my face. I have a lot of dark spots and little spots here for where I picked, and I've had hair and they've caused little dark spots. And I will say that you can't really see them too much here. And I have a dark spot here. Well, you can see it. I have a dark spot here, which it didn't really cover as much versus my dark spots on this side. So I believe, and this is not by much, but I believe I got a little more coverage on the Natasha Denona side than the Haus Labs. But it's like a hair. So, who won round 2? So, if we tally up the scores, we have Haus Labs. Beautiful, right? Haus Labs has 4. And Natasha Denona has 6. So we have a winner. It's Natasha Denona. So round 2 is Natasha Denona. So right now we have Natasha Denona 1 and a tie for the first round. So this round goes to Natasha Denona, and that's in no means saying that Haus Labs is not a good foundation. So Natasha Denona wins this round. Guys, let me know what you think. Which side do you think won? Natasha Denona, Haus. Let me know, guys. And let me know, have you tried both of these foundations and which one do you feel is the best? But guys, if you stayed around this long, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell, girls, because I want you to know when I post another video. That's all I have for you guys. I will see you in my next one.